think we're good. All right. Where did I put that body suit? Gotta. Oh. Should be some stuff around. Nope. Oh, man. Ugh. Stupid plug. Hey, guys. Give me 30 seconds. I'm trying to knock everything off my curing stand. Man, I gotta fix that thing. It's way too wobbly. That one fell back here. I'm trying to be careful because I got another 3D print going as we speak. And I really don't knock wires into again. Pretty, please. Okay. We got that cured. Hey, Sibs. Hey, Hawk. Screen prints? Screen print? You mean like for the, for this guy? This was a 3D file that I just found online. Actually pinned, so if I do make the inevitable video for it, I will give them credit for the files and everything for this guy. But yeah, currently got the body printed. The arms are in the UV right now, curing, and in my printer is the lip. There's the legs. So hopefully, probably tomorrow, if I get, hopefully tonight, if I wrangle enough time, I gotta get them curing, and then hopefully have the last run of stuff. Because one thing I totally forgot when we were doing this is we actually already ordered hands for this guy, but I printed hands. The printed hands didn't work out so well. And I figured I was going to be probably epoxy puttying them a little bit just to get them to work. Hey, Lady Draco. But then I was reminded that we already ordered some posable robotic-looking hands. And honestly, these will work pretty well outside of they have a repulsor thingy on the bottom. Oh, I am too. I always come back. Appreciate a Velociraptor. And what's going to be on the undersuit is this thing. Which, well, it's going to be like, man, that's kind of going to be annoying. I didn't realize there was a little print on the arm. It's getting covered up, thankfully. But that sucks for me. Okay, so one thing I was going to have a problem with is in order to get the body on here, I had to remove the arms. And to attach it, I'm going to have to put the arms back on with this body on. And my hope was that the way this was set up was on the back with the Velcro, so I could peel this back, screw things in, and then just kind of work it back on. So now I'm wondering if I could just have them wear it backwards, and I'll get the same gist. 3D printers are pretty sweet. Depends what you're trying to do, though. What you're wanting to do, anyways. Generally speaking, unless you plan on using it a bunch or plan on trying to make some money off of it, I don't quite recommend picking them up. The only reason I would say if you're going to pick it up mainly for hobby purposes is probably if you're playing like Warhammer or like tabletop games. The only real reason I would invest in a resin printer outside of, again, trying to make money, or you really want to print buildings and random stuff. The PLA one, I think, is a little bit better for just like the average person, because you can print like masks, like a lot of like if you do like plan on doing costumes or cosplays, they're really handy to have. I currently have one going, which is the reason why I don't have my little dino dude in the corner, because the sounds of that when it gets that high rev. And even then, like for the most part, I've gotten away with doing action figures just by sculpting epoxy putty, and just reusing parts from other toys. Unless you're planning on 3D modeling, if you already know how to 3D model, then action figure stuff would be cool. But again, that's also something you could possibly make money off. So then getting your printers a little bit more reasonable. But if you're getting it for cosplay, that is going to be different kinds of printer than what you're going to need for action figures. Because for action figures, you're going to want like a small kind of precise printer, probably resin. And resin printers aren't the best for cosplay. They're really good for like small, intricate pieces, but not something like you're planning on making like masks, helmets, or big sections of the costume. That you're going to want like a PLA printer, kind of like what I got handing out over there, which does like 12-inch by 12-inch volume. So the one I have can actually print like a full helmet. But for instance, I'm currently printing this same thing, but hopefully will fit on my head. And I still have to figure out how to make a body, because I don't think I want to try to 3D print my body on that thing. But action figures, yeah, resin printer would probably be the best way to go. Just like a smaller something that does like probably up to 8 inches tall, preferably. Like my Elegoo Mars 2 does a lot of my, is like what I've been using for this guy. I think I see something. Yeah, Elegoo Mars 2, that's what mine is. Mine's old though. There's other Marses that are newer and probably are the same price as what I paid for this thing. I'm gonna try putting this on real quick backwards to see how it sits. Okay, I think I'm gonna go that route. Because then I can work these sleeves through. Yeah, there we go. Kind of like so. Wherever the other one went. Because you're not going to see the jumpsuit underneath really anyways. No, because the problem with PLA is, even if you get a really, really good PLA printer, you're still going to have to deal with print lines, stuff like that. It's going to be a lot of cleanup. It's really hard to get really good small pieces out of PLA, which is probably like doing like action figure parts and what have you. Like trying to get a PLA to do something even this size would be a challenging to get it to look good. Well, resin, like, there's no print lines. It's smooth. Looks good. The only thing you got to worry about is the support nubs. Hey, Canadian. So now that's on. And now I'll have access to the screw holes back here so I can get the arms back on. So sweet. That worked swimmingly. It's gonna be kind of fun to to get it to hook back up. Probably not the most important piece, but it'll function the way I need it to. That is backwards. So then it'll have. So this will like cover all the joints. And then, funny enough, I still gotta make some glasses, but Obi-Wan Kenobi from Revenge of the Sith looks oddly like Matthew Lillard without glasses. So that's what I'm going with. We're going with for the body here. Then I got the mouth hanging out up here. I still gotta hook up some stuff. Like there's a little rubber piece I gotta stick on here that'll keep the head on. I haven't gotten that far. I'm trying to get everything printed, then I'll worry about trying to get everything to fit right. The biggest hurdle was scale. Getting the pieces scale, because this is meant to be a cosplay. So it should look pretty cool. One of the game plans is I'm going to make him actually have light up eyes too. I did print eyeballs already because I just taught, like when I was printing the jaw piece, I just tossed in the eyes to see how they sat. The eyebrows I actually have printed. I'll have to glue those on. Yeah, I know, it's crazy how much he looks like Matthew Lillard. So I'm just gonna find what I'm rather gonna order some 1/6 scale glasses, or I'll just try to make some. Sure, I could probably find a 3D print file or something online. But that's so far the progress on this guy. And what I wanted to test on stream was just how hard it was going to be to use the limbs. Oh, I just realized these hands don't come with joints. That's going to be fun. Because the reason why these were like, we were like, oh, these are going to be great because they're actually like fully posable fingers. But these hand joints are totally different than the ones that are on this thing already. Well, that's why we got epoxy putty. Yes. I don't know if because Arnez was the one that was doing our TikTok stuff. I don't know if he's been putting stuff up on TikTok. There's always got to be some kind of issue whenever we're working on these things. It's never that easy. It was like the arms. I was like, well, this is meant for a cosplay, so hopefully I can just kind of like slot the arms in and call it a day. You know, toy arms don't work like human arms. You know, I think that'll work pretty good though. Probably have to cover up the repulsor somehow. Yeah, it'd be like, yeah, I think it's just the geek chest. Yeah, I like it that way, but even got the little spring traps to go in there too. So they'll sit on there to kind of just like fill in the hole when I'm done. So far so good. I'll say all the 3D printing parts is the time consuming thing because it's like, okay, I know I got epoxy putty these. I'm going to screw the arms back on. Paint. Don't ask because I don't know what's going on up there. Because I don't want to fully put the arms on because I kind of want to paint these separately and then reassemble, I think is what I want to do. So like I said, right now is mainly just doing a lot of test fitting. Just seeing how everything kind of lines up. Well, actually, while we got you guys here, these are done. So this should be the arms. Bit of a tight fit, but it's working. And that's the forearm. Definitely be a lot easier if I had this attached, but so you guys can kind of see what I'm messing around with. On a high note, I bought a new thing, so you'll notice the camera ain't freaking out anymore when I move the camera, try to adjust things. Hopefully, we don't lose the feed the video feed anymore. There we go. But yeah, Lillard was in the new one too. Not as much, mind you. It's kind of sucked because it's like for how focal he is as like kind of the plot and what they were trying to steal in the newest movie, he's not in it very much. So yeah, so that's looking really good. I'm not. Oh, okay. That's all I'll say. He's just not in it very much. And then these will be the hands that go with it once they get painted. I got the. So I gotta edit the video. That'll hopefully be tomorrow. I thought it was. There's stuff I really liked about it and stuff I really didn't like about it. Overall, I would say I think it's plot-wise worse than the first movie, but I like the sets, the way they stage certain things, and the animatronics better in this one. So for me, it reminds me a lot of Alien vs. Predator Requiem, where there's like a good 20-ish, like good third of the movie that I enjoyed quite a bit, and then there's like the rest of the movie where it's just like whatever, and there's a lot of plot holes. Jumpsuit was a good call though. So yeah, looking pretty good. That sucks that I gotta work on these hands though. But like I said, I gotta cover this repulsor anyway, so I'm probably gonna take a little bit of epoxy to this, just to pretty much hide everything here, and then make a new joint for this to hook into. Put it in. Man, it's been a minute since I've watched the movie. I had to rewatch a little bit of it just so I could I needed to know how I couldn't remember how the SpringTraps kind of worked because the guy has them for the file, which is sweet. But I couldn't remember exactly how they were, like, what scene were they used and like how they showed up. And having watched the movie, it's this section here they show up. Versus the guy made guts that I could put here too. But I'm just gonna do the SpringTraps because I think that'll work good. So they're supposed to go in here. That's where they're visible. And also exactly how the eyes were set up. Okay, I gotta find the clips. Because actually this guy's gonna be more set up for how he was in Dead by Daylight. I'm using a movie design file, but his like accessory is going to be use like a pizza cutter in that game, something like that. So that's what he's going to be running around with. But yeah, that's the game plan. All right, real quick, I'm going to get the laptop plugged in just so it doesn't randomly die on me while I'm talking to you guys. Now that I have all the stuff curing that I wanted to cure. I'm going to set SpringTrap aside. Currently, I'm kind of done with him. At least for the time being. But yeah, but like I said, if you just want my quick thoughts, I didn't hate the movie. I thought it was okay. It still has the same issue with the first movie where you have to, like, the more you like Five Nights at Freddy's and more familiar you are with the fandom, the more enjoyment you're going to get out of it. But I feel like this one, there's like a lot more plot holes and a lot more of you having to be able to take yourself out of reality. Because there's some stuff where you start thinking about it, you're like, why is this thing? How did this happen? That doesn't make sense. You just got to roll with it. And you'll have a grand time. Like I said, I can't hate the movie because it's like, I got some chuckles out of me watching it. Like I said, there's some stuff I really liked, but there's some stuff I rolled my eyes at. So it's definitely like Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Or if you ask me if we need to watch it again, I'll be like, sure. It'll definitely be a movie I probably watch with Casey at some point. What? I would argue that Willy's Wonderland is still the best Five Nights at Freddy's movie that we've gotten. I loved Willy's Wonderland. That movie is great. The Banana Splits one wasn't that bad either. I remember what I watched. I think I still have the DVD upstairs of that one. No, it's kind of the whole point of the movie is like his character just wasn't meant to be long. Like he was an anomaly in that situation. Oh, as I say, for sure, Nicolas Cage has definitely had some stinker movies, but then he's had some movies that I've thoroughly enjoyed. It's a Grammy. I think I'm good still. Yeah, like I said, there's some stuff I really love that he's done. There's some stuff you could take it or leave it that he's done. Like Face Off, like some of his older stuff's really good. Like Face Off. Man, I have the pig poster of the movie in my head and I can't remember the title. Con Air, that's it. Con Air was sweet. He has that one car movie. I also can't remember the name off the top of my head. The First National Treasure was fun. Yeah, I like National Treasure quite a bit. I still kind of want to see. There's a movie that's pretty much it's a Predator ripoff, but he's like a samurai or something. I still kind of want to see that one. The first Ghost Rider was okay. The second one's horrible, but the first one was fine. First one just like I like the plot, but the fights were boring. The second one had the opposite problem, where I'm like, it's got some cool effects. The plot's horrendous. And he almost hams it up like too much for that movie. Look, I really want to get these legs done today. I think what I need to do with the feet, now that I've already got this thing curing and I'm smacking the camera repeatedly, is I need to sort of glue them into place. I don't think they're that toxic. Well, then again, I don't really deal with the Five Nights at Freddy's community too much. From interactions I've had like with people like at the theaters and people on the channel, I think it's been fine. So I'll be honest, if it was like super toxic, I probably wouldn't be really doing content for it. Because even like the review we did for the first one, I thought we were I don't want to say negative, but probably like we weren't like praising the movie. And then we did like the Five Nights at Woody's and stuff like that, which people really liked. Although I will say if you I don't mind a comment in the chat, but if you keep repeating the same thing over and over again, I'm gonna have to consider it spam. I had a lot of fun making those. I'm gonna wreck it. That'd be fantastic. I wish they would. Oh, they would do like the bee's knees, as if they had like SpringTrap in the game, and then they gave like Nicolas Cage a skin to be the Willy's Wonderland character. His special is just he murders you. Or if like you win as Nicolas Cage, he shows up as that character, maybe. So instead of like just watching everybody running away, it's just Nicolas Cage just beating the crap out of SpringTrap. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Oh yeah, I'd be down for that. I like that idea. Oh, that break the boo scene. think I broke the goose. Trying to get like a little bit of clay to cover up the foot piece here from the original toy without hindering the articulation. That looks pretty good. Need more water. Then from here, it's just kind of well, I had the tool hanging out. Don't mind me, I just moved the laptop ever so slightly. Hey, Douglas. That tool might get done. Hey, Art. Because he's got a little bit of creases along the leg here, so I just kind of want to introduce some. Just kind of go along with the. Kind of like that. No, it's Ghostface mainly this year. When I helped out at the haunted trail, I have a scarecrow outfit with working jaw muscles. Don't mind me. Oh, thank you. You're ahead of me. And yes, there's moderators in the chat. So just as a heads up. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna be super successful at getting back at this neon. Get the good old college try because I really want to try to get this leg done. These legs pretty much done because these I'm not going to be doing anything with. I want to keep them kind of loose. Oh no, I appreciate it. I was just actually hopping on the YouTube end because while I'm streaming, I can't do it from my the software I'm using. Now, see, I'm weird. I like the Phantom Menace more than the other two. For me, it still felt like a Star Wars movie. Where Phantom Menace or like Clone Wars, I would say is my least favorite out of the three. Revenge is a close second, though. But I had a lot of fun with the Phantom Menace. Like Darth Maul is such a great character. The music in it's fantastic. Like pretty much just the whole Darth Maul sequences, just like cement that one as my favorite. Plus, I like the battle droids. The Gungan fight was fun. Pod racing. So right now, I'm just giving the leg a little bit of texturing on the back section here. Just using my little tool here. That's pod racing. I honestly didn't hate Jar Jar Binks. Not saying he's a perfect character, but I didn't hate him. Okay, I think that's good enough to kind of hide everything. Because that blends in pretty well with that knee. As long as it still functions, it's kind of what I want. So that's essentially the repaired knee. I did actually have that lollipop growing up. I remember getting one of those. I think I got it for Christmas. I had a few things of Jar Jar Binks. I still have somewhere. I have the stuffed animal where he says "icky icky goo," and his tongue shoots out. That's my favorite thing about it. It's just like "icky icky goo." I'm like, that sounds so inappropriate. Also, I remember. Oh, who was it? I think it was like Pepsi or somebody was doing a. I did. I don't have this dancing statue. No, I wish I did, but I don't. The only thing I almost bought for Phantom Menace is there's a battle or destroyer droid. That's if you get the alarm clock, it's the same size as the Hasbro dolls. So I almost wanted to do that. Okay, the back of this one's foot, I might have to do at a different time. There's oddly a lot of room in this foot for clay that I wasn't quite expecting. Oh my god, that was loud. I was trying to kind of just shove clay into this foot. Leg piece. Because I don't mind if the legs have extra weight to them. It's not gonna hurt anything. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere with hiding this foot. Like I said, if it sounds like there's a giant droid going on in my background, it's the 3D printer. Yeah, I haven't done the review yet because I'm kind of waiting. Hopefully, Arnez will come over in the next few days and I'll review them. But we did do an unboxing of the Chica. I have a Freddy on the way because I got lucky and found one for retail on a website. They must have just got like another shipment of Freddy's in. So I was like, sold. I still got to find a Bonnie and a Foxy. So if you follow us on Instagram and you find a Bonnie or a Foxy, you can definitely hit me up. I'd appreciate it. I'm mainly looking for them for my wife. She's the one that actively collects Five Nights at Freddy's. It's one of the whole reasons I plan on making the costume is just to kind of. I think it'd be fun for like the Halloween trail that I help out with. And just something to have like a little cool display piece, you know? No, I'll be honest. I don't quite mind political stuff because it affects everybody, you know? When the tariffs got instituted here, I was definitely not a happy camper. Still not a happy camper. Like, yeah, that's just what I want. I want all my crap to cost even more. And I was just initially upset about the toys. I need Bonnie and Foxy. I have Chica and as long as what's showing up is a Freddy Fazbear. I'm waiting for the show up and be like a Funko Pop because I ordered it off GameStop and I was surprised that they got more in. So I was like, all right, sweet. And I'm waiting for it to not be the endo because the first picture doesn't show the endo, but the other pictures show it in the box. So I'm hoping. I'll say in terms of ordering from GameStop, they haven't done me dirty yet, outside of just canceling orders. I've had orders canceled a few times, but the orders shipped were good. Okay. Now I just gotta try to do the knee without fudging up what I did over here. Which I'm already noticing it's getting fudged up a little bit. Just a little though. Granted, as long as it sits right, I can adjust accordingly after. Okay. That to lift up. This putty is getting decently hard. I used them before. I haven't had a problem with TF Source. Then again, I haven't ordered TF Source from TF Source in a while because I haven't bought Transformers in a while. So that being said, it's hard for me to like wholeheartedly defend them. I haven't used them in a bit. Because I also stopped getting like I think I got like a figure arts from them before too, or sorry, monster arts. Because I think they're like the only ones at the time that had them. And this is like early on in my collecting, or collecting import figures, anyways. One fun things we were working on these guys is always is trying to like match the detailing. So, for instance, he's got like this little claw thing going on the foot. So I just kind of wanted to curve with that. The same with this section here. It's not going to be perfect. Yeah, so mainly for Freddy's. My wife has a lot of the Funko Pops and the like the McFarlane old construction sets. But I think she's trying to get rid of the construction sets. But she likes the way the Endo ones look, so we're trying to get those. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get too crazy with the detailing on the back of the leg, so I'm just gonna add some texturing just to make it look a little more unique. But that's essentially the legs, so the joints are hidden now. So I'm gonna let that cure, and then next will be trying to hide the stomach, and then I think we're pretty set up just to trying to get the kind of just making sure everything works before I start painting it. I think my first one was Big Bad Toy Store. I ordered from Big Bad Toy Store pretty early. It was like Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth. I ordered early from. When I was buying more X Plus stuff, Flossy Gifts was a big one for that, which I don't think he does that anymore. Amazon, I would get like some stuff off Amazon periodically. My anime stuff from way back in the day was Robert's Anime Corner Store. Was a big one. You know, like my mangas, like some animes and some anime figures, I use them quite a bit. So I remember buying New Type magazines, and they were advertised in that, and they were great. I really liked them quite a bit. But yeah, so Suits coming out good. Super pleased. So far, this thing's been coming out fantastically. It's probably going to be like another couple of weeks before he's really done because we're gonna have to order some stuff. Christmas is coming up because if I want to make his eyes light up eyes, you're gonna have to order the eyes like there goes that for him. Probably like the same way I did the Guyver figures. It's probably gonna be similar to that. But anyways, you can help us to beat those guides by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a Ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook. Guys, like keep up the day with you and donate. Greatly would appreciate it. I might try to stream tomorrow, but I more than likely I probably should have that Five Nights at Freddy's review up. I think it's going to be tomorrow. And then probably working a little bit more on 3D printing stuff, possibly doing the stomach region for Orga. Between that or painting Zombiezilla. That's kind of what's on my belt. But anyways, we also got Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, Facebook. Guys, like keep up the day with channel donate. Greatly would appreciate it. We got a Discord attached to our Patreon. On report reviews go up on our Patreon in advance. It's a really awesome way to help support the channel. We got a new t-shirt apparel shop. That's in the link description for the Dashery. There's also a link for Entertainment Earth and Calcus, depending on what figures you want to buy. We have a discount code for Calcus. You can save 6% off your order code Steve Calcus at checkout. I really like them for the Hayat Godzilla figures. They do sell monster arts and stuff like that too on there. Hi, puppy. Oh, hello. Ripley's come to say hi to the stream. She's a big cuddle butt. She also likes to bark a lot and chew on things. She loves to chew. Then Entertainment Earth is really great for anything stateside, especially if you're going to utilize that free shipping. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, an Etsy shop. If you guys are interested in getting commissions done, best place to message me. That or the Instagram. Anyways, I'll see you guys. Thank you.